free! PA hurts and out, set free! Really? PBS freaking hits! I know! It was my favorite PBS hit shows of all time! They can do a lot better than this piece of crap! Oh my god! Hey guys! This is me once again! And today, I'm going to be doing it at Scream! RANT! On! And now for episode, I cannot freaking stand! And now for episode, that is, without doubt, my #1 worst horror episode of all time! It's called So Goddamn Funny for a Laugh! God! I can't believe that they made an episode like this! And I can't believe PA Hurts of all people had to write this stupid goddamn freaking nightmare hell episode! I can't believe it! I can't believe they made an episode like this! So funny I forgot to laugh! More like so unfunny, this episode should have never existed! Oh my freaking god! This episode has got to be one of the worst horror episodes I've ever seen! Period! So basically what this episode is all about, it's about Arthur, season 2 Ellen, over at Zacket, their pen pal, and how he made. He is a panda living in India. Sue Ellen says that the sweater, whenever works her jacket, is made out of yak wool. That is so sweet. Oh hey, here's the reason why I hate this episode. Here's the reason why I cannot stand this episode. So basically what Arthur does throughout this whole episode is he sue Ellen about her freaking jacket and call her a freaking seatbelt! I mean, come on! How on earth does Sue Ellen even do a seatbelt? How does he even resemble one anyway? Arthur's Ellen freaking lies over there! Sir, the beginning of the episode starts off fine. Until Arthur and his friends start showing up. Sure, I love Arthur and his friends. But what Arthur did in this episode was extremely wrong. Something that would give Arthur a lifetime in jail. Arthur, he's gonna sue Ellen over free giant that her pen pal made for her. Come the hell on. That jacket was acceptable. Sue Ellen. Sue Ellen's pen pal was so nice of Sue Ellen to give her his jacket. And what Arthur did in this episode was wrong. Okay, so the episode starts off in the cafeteria. Okay, so the other episode starts out in the school hallways, where Arthur is at his locker with Fritzy and the Buster, and then Sue Ellen comes along with her jacket. At first, Arthur accurately calls it a yacht jacket, since the jacket itself is made out of a yacht's wool. And then Arthur says this, "Hey, you know what? I think it makes you..." And Arthur says the most dumb, most flat out awful, and flat out offensive comment to Sue Ellen. He says this, "Hey, you know what? How do I want to..." I can't even say it. So what Arthur says to her is, "Hey, you know what? I think it makes you look like a big sheepdog. I mean, come the hell on already! How on freaking earth does Sue Ellen even resemble a sheepdog at all? She is a freaking hat, not a dog!" At first, Buster and Francine give him a laugh, and so Sue Ellen. But as the episode goes on, Arthur's jokes about sheepdogs and Sue Ellen herself become worse and worse and worse and worse and worse as the episode goes on. And then Arthur says offensive words at Sue Ellen. In other words, totally offensive things. I can't even say it. I'm too freaking frustrated at this stupid episode. And then Arthur starts lashing out mean, rude, and offensive comments to Sue Ellen. Like, for example, you with your back behind! Bad dog! Bad dog! Come the hell on, Arthur! Sue Ellen is a hat! Not a freaking sheepdog! You're seriously making me really pissed off, Arthur. And then he says stuff like, who's a good sheepdoggy? You're a good sheepdoggy. Sure, she is good, but no way in hell is she a sheepdog. God, has Arthur even seen a sheepdog in real life? Sue Ellen sure as hell doesn't look like one. She is an orange hat. God. Is Arthur becoming a hat abuser just like the whole pumps? He probably is. I mean, come on, what happened to nice, sweet Arthur that we all know and love? Apparently this episode seems to have forgotten about Arthur's nice whatever that is. And then Arthur is bullying. That's worse and worse as the episode goes on. Then at one point in the episode, Sue Ellen wonders if she wants to, Alright, so here's what happened throughout the rest of the episode. Arthur will not stop making rude and offensive comments or Sue Ellen on her sheepdog. And at one point, start up a holiday called Sheepdog Appreciation Day. Sure, we appreciate Sue Ellen, but no way in hell is she a sheepdog. Arthur's becoming ruder and ruder as time goes on. Whatever happened to nice and sweet Arthur? I mean, come on. And at one point, Francine, Muffy, and Buster stop hunting Arthur, giving him the silent treatment. And while Arthur asks, what's going on? Buster says, we're not speaking to you. That's what's going on. And then, Sue Ellen reports this behavior to Mr. Ratburn. And Sue Ellen at one point wants to move classes to get away from Arthur. In order to get away from Arthur, that is. And Mr. Ratburn demands that Arthur should write an apology to Sue Ellen, as well as his friends as well. But does Arthur ever write an apology letter to Sue Ellen back? No! He does something even worse than that. He sends Sue Ellen a non-apology message. And at one point, inserts her own face into a sheepdog's own face. Arthur, for the last time, Sue Ellen is not a freaking sheepdog. She is a C-H-E hat. God. It's like Arthur teaching the preschoolers how to abuse hats. I mean, come on. Poor Sue Ellen. Poor Sue Ellen. She doesn't deserve to receive negative treatment. And she doesn't deserve poor treatment either. This episode is so poorly written. And then Arthur sees Sue Ellen's jacket. And then Arthur finally has a realization. He finally has a reality check for once. Arthur finally realizes he was mean to Sue Ellen. On her sheepdog and all that stuff. So Arthur finally realizes what he's done. And finally apologizes to Sue Ellen. Thank God. Arthur said that he was sorry for on her sheepdog. And Arthur said he was sorry for bullying her. Sue Ellen finally accepts her apology. And the episode actually ends well for once. The only parts I have liked of this episode are the beginning and the end. I, for one... Sorry about that. I, for one, shouldn't even hold this an Arthur episode at all. I should hold a flashback episode. In fact, this isn't even a real Arthur episode. Because when Arthur bullied Sue Ellen and called her a sheepdog, that wasn't real time at all, everybody. That was a flashback episode. Because in the beginning of the episode, Sue Ellen said it was a week since Arthur had stopped making sheepdog shows. Yep, it's official. It had been about a week since Arthur bullied Sue Ellen and called her a sheepdog. And now, and Sue Ellen says this line. And now, whenever I look at the sweater, I think of emoji. I don't know what her pen pal is called. Sue Ellen says, from now on, whenever I look at the sweater, I don't think of emoji, or the Himalayas, or the yak its wool was sent in. Now when I look at the sweater, I just think about how mean people can be. Sue Ellen says that it makes her think of how mean people can be. I totally agree with Sue Ellen on that one. And once again, B.E. narrates the hard, but he doesn't say it in a normal tone of voice. Instead, he says it in an extremely angry tone of voice. His tone in this hard sounds more angrier. I have to agree with B.E. on that one. B.E., for one, knew this episode was still inside. B.E. knew Arthur was the make poor decisions. And B.E. knew Francine, Buster, and Muffy are Arthur's friends who does stop talking to him. In fact, I shouldn't even consider this a normal Arthur episode. And personally, I don't even think Peter A. Hurts didn't even write this up. I am so frustrated. In fact, I don't even think Peter A. Hurts even wrote the episode at all. I think the episode was written by Highland DW. They probably teamed up and never to write this episode. Wonder why? Because Arthur doesn't even want... Because Arthur isn't even out when... I'm so mad. Arthur isn't even acting like his noble self at all. He acts just like DW. Arthur has the personality of her, acts like her, etc. I can't believe it, Arthur. Why don't you go downhill in an episode like this? God. I feel really bad for Sue Ellen. She doesn't deserve bullying or poor treatment. At least the ending was finally better, since Arthur finally apologized to Sue Ellen. And Buster, Muffy, and Francine was friends once again. At least the episode finally ends on a high note. The animation was likable. It's pretty good. But the ride's bad. The ride's poorly structured. The music is lame. The voice acting is atrocious. And the episode in general, it just makes me wanna freaking explode. No, guys, I'm not exploding in real life, don't worry. When I say it makes me want to explode, I mean this episode really makes me mad. I can't believe it, Arthur. Why don't you of all people be mean to Sue Ellen? You should have known better than this. I can't believe it. Sorry to have you been put through this, Peter A. Hurts. Peter A. Hurts normally writes their episodes. I can't believe it. I wish this episode would get wiped from existence. Wanna know who writes this episode? Hollywood DW. They were the ones that wrote this episode. They were the ones that really wrote this episode. They just put Peter Hayhurst's name just so they get away with their little crime scene. Well, that's what Hollywood DW. I ain't buying it at all. We ain't buying it. Do you know who hates this episode? Everybody in the entire world, especially me. So you hell was so funny for that laugh. And that hell was so funny for that laugh. And hell with chili or not to eat. Arthur makes waves. Francine French, the superstar. Surprise! You beat or not to beat the B-E, not E-H-E. I'm all about B-E-H-E. And what is that fin? Our way better Arthur episodes than this piece of crap. And the rant!